The program's called HOVER. It stands for Honoring Our Veterans and Encouraging Recovery. HOVER ensures that every veteran hospitalized at St. Joseph Medical Center is thanked for their service. A gesture many of us view as normal in today's world, but for some veterans who never received that recognition, it means so much more.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Byrne. I'm a volunteer here at the hospital, and I'm also a veteran.
This is Byrne McGrain at St. Joe Med Center. Just a routine day delivering an American flag and some company to a hospitalized veteran.
It didn't matter whether you were Air Force or Army, we were all in it together.
This became Byrne's mission in life just over a year ago.
I was in the Army in 1967, and funny as it may seem, that was me in 1967. I was 19, I believe.
Byrne served as a combat infantry soldier in Vietnam for 14 months.
During the time that I was there, there's a uniqueness to being in a squad or a platoon because it's not like you're going to do an 8-to-5 job. You live with your fellow soldiers 24/7 under every imaginable kind of circumstance.
These are a few pictures he has of his time in Vietnam. He told me about the bond he formed with other soldiers, a bond that he still shares with a number of the guys he served with.
These fellows here, it didn't matter whether it was dry or raining or that was, none of the environmental things mattered because you always had the opportunity to push your rucksack up against the next guy, sleep a little bit, talk a little bit, share a little bit, and you were family. You were truly, truly family.
After those 14 months in Vietnam, he came home to a country torn by the anti-war movement.
Another person and I, we had seen what was going on at the airport. The protests, the anger, the signs, the marching, the abuse of veterans as they came home and all of those things.
One of his many reasons, 48 years later, he started HOVER.
That's exactly why my wife Stephanie will tell you we've been married 42 years. And over those years I've had, always had a desire to somehow be a servant to veterans.
The idea came about when Byrne was hospitalized at St. Joe Med Center about a year and a half ago for a knee replacement. During his time here, he noticed that the treatment was great, but something was missing: recognizing veterans. The first visit to a veteran took place on January 5th last year. The total of visits to vets so far, over 1,300.
I think it's great. You know, anytime they recognize the veterans, it's a worthwhile program. And, you know, I know they all appreciate it, you know, some maybe in their own ways.
A team of volunteer veterans work with Byrne, visiting and encouraging every vet who's hospitalized at St. Joe Med Center. They get a packet filled with VA information, a greeting card signed by employees here at the hospital, and an American flag.
Well, that's our way of saying, from one veteran to another, thank you for your service. And in addition to that, any person that comes in this room, no matter what, if they're bringing trays to feed you or going to tidy up in the other room, as soon as they see that flag, they're going to know you're a veteran as well and honor you accordingly.
There's a bond in all of this, no matter the war or the job and service.
Before I got there, I didn't know any of them. Before I go in and do a visit with a veteran, I don't know them either. But I do know this: they raised their right hand and they took that oath. There's a brotherhood that's associated with that. And honoring that brotherhood is what makes the difference.
HOVER is funded by hospital departments and through the foundation. Byrne hopes to expand the program to other Trinity-related hospitals around the country, all 86 of them. For Fox 28 News, I'm Catherine Ducharme.